Hey everybody, this is Joe from Swing This Kettlebell Club, and this is some older footage that I found that I think you'll find really interesting. If you don't mind, visit the KETTLEBELLKINGS and say what's up. Anyway, this is some video from when Ksenia Dedyukhina and Denisov and Valery Fedorenko visited Swing This back in 2012 when I was first getting into kettlebell sport. So really cool thing is that we have this video footage because I haven't seen a whole lot of it, and it's something I always wanted to put out. But the thing is, I'm not going to give away the secrets that Ivan and Valery were coaching Ksenia with, but I'm just going to do it kind of what I see. And over the last nearly 10 years of learning about kettlebell and kettlebell snatch, basically this is what I see. So this was a really cool thing to watch. The 10-minute set of Ksenia doing the 16 kilogram bell, and I believe this was right when Valery came out with the performance kettlebell. That might even be the smaller diameter. I think he called them the fitness kettlebells. They were great for smaller stature lifters. I'm pretty sure that's a 16. We watched Ksenia really chalk. I mean, you can see really chalk that bell at the beginning. Took her several minutes. I'm pretty sure probably over 5 minutes or so, if I can recall. Like I said, this was from 2012. So anyway, if you notice, she is one of the best kettlebell snatching, kettlebell sport athletes that I've witnessed. And it was really cool to watch her. There's a lot of people in that video, you may notice. But notice how she has that kind of soft absorption, and there's a lot in the knees. A lot of people think that there's kind of a really powerful hip thrust, but notice what she's doing. She's absorbing that kettlebell right there with the knees, and on the way up, it's almost like she's doing a jump right there. So what happens is that changes the trajectory of the kettlebell and brings it more upward. Now you might notice this is very similar to how I like to snatch the kettlebell. You see she's not very wide on her feet. The bell goes more to the side of her. You can see better from this angle as she drops, and she's catching that weight when her elbow is extended, leaning back and absorbing that weight. Notice there's not a lot of, it doesn't look like it's got a lot of effort involved because she's so fluid. Right there, notice exhalation and then bringing that weight right back up. You can see how that acceleration pull right there that Ivan was showing. She's catching that bell and it stays in a line. Her arm stays in alignment with her spine right there, and then she hinges at the hips, absorbs the quads, hinges at the hips, and brings it up. Shoulders goes up and back. There you go. And nice fixation at the top. But here you can see that movement of that pendulum of the kettlebell, and notice how it's not wobbling at the bottom. I mean, I like to use the analogy of having a bucket of water when you're swinging back, that you're not applying too much effort and thrusting the hips forward because that would spill the bucket. Notice how the kettlebell almost hangs right there. So really it gives you kind of a little break on the grip, so she's not crushing that weight the whole time. And the bell goes up into the side. Now see how she drops it. She cradles it out laterally to her arm, and then as it's coming up, now I had the switch right there. So as it comes up, she's bringing it outside slightly to the arm. So it's a rotation around the wrist, but slightly to the outside as well. Notice how she rolls into the fixation. So right, boom, there. It stops every single time. It doesn't rotate overhead, above the shoulder. Boom, right there. Every single one. Notice how she has her right foot, so the same side arm, same side leg, is elevating that heel a little bit. Now it looks like that's a lot of, like I said, it's a very similar style to how I snatch, and probably because I watched how efficient she is for so long. So this is, you can catch and see where it's not going too deep. It's not all the way, like she has pretty longer legs. It seems like her arms longer, and that's why I see her with snatch is so good, because she's just almost effortless. But anyway, she's got nice alignment in her spine and her neck. Notice how she's not looking down or looking up too hard. Her neck stays nice and neutral. Her eyes are doing some of the work, so that eye look up right there, and she's not staring straight down like we see a lot of people do. Her back arm, her opposite arm, is very loose. And like I said, this is the second one, so I'm not sure if this is her dominant arm or not. I'm going to guess that it might be, but I mean, this isn't really that much for her. I mean, she jumped right into it. Anyway, it's just beautiful. So anyway, if you want to, check out our 4-week intro to kettlebell sport. I'd love to get everyone started into getting into kettlebell sport. Shoot me a message if you like that. Now back to the video. So here we see Ivan warming up right there with a very light weight for him. Now notice what he's kind of going through. He's going through the motions with very, very light weight before he picks up, 24, 32 kilograms. But as you can see, this full shot, full body, and then we move in a little bit. It's just so fluid. A little bit more, it's not straight on. She kind of goes to the side of an angle a little bit, and same thing, that gives you a little bit of rotation. So it goes from her left to right leg. It helps change that trajectory. A lot of people wonder why there might be a heel elevation or a slight rotation. See how her shoulder is down farther than the other? Right shoulder is deepest. So you're going to have that rotation up and back. And that's going to change the bell. It's going to flip the bell. It's going to rotate the bell on its path upward. So anyway, I hope this old footage kind of helps you watch, helps get you some information and some new views on what I consider one of the best kettlebell snatchers. And if you like it, please give us a thumbs up, share it, stop by the KETTLEBELLKINGS.com, and I will see you later.